Sometimes you should say no for your team members.
Grow up leadership.
Sometimes there are great opportunities for your team members to present their skills and really get noticed by other teams and departments and leaders, right? Especially those leaders who influence promotions. But there's also times that your staff are getting asked to do things that is helpful to someone else, but does that team member no good for their own career other than being liked? It's important for you as a leader to recognize those times when your team member is possibly being used or taken advantage of. Most likely because they want to be nice, they don't know when, to whom, or even how to say no. An important part of leadership is advocating for your team, and sometimes that means saying no. You may have to be the bad guy. Vanessa Bohns, an organizational behavioral professor at Cornell University, and organizational psychologist Adam Grant discussed how to say no on his podcast Work Life. There's a lot of psychology of why we say yes to be seen as cooperative and to be liked, along with the difficulties of saying no. They discuss tips and ideas for how to say no. First, set personal boundaries or policies of what you can and can't do. That way it's clear in your mind what you will say yes and what you will say no to. And do that for your team. Communicate that to your team. You can even explain your personal policies, and this provides a credible reason as to why you are saying no. This goes for your team, right, as well. This is the scope of what my team can currently do, as they have various deliverables and priorities that require their routine attention. Set expectations up front so when your team does go above and beyond for someone else, it's appreciated and rewarded, but not expected. Talk with your team about these boundaries ahead of time. Ask what tasks and projects they are willing to add to their plate that they feel would be beneficial for their development and career, and ask what things they're not interested in doing. Discuss the challenges of saying no, the benefits and issues with saying yes. Try to develop a collaborative action plan with your team. I recall I could read my team members well enough when they wanted me to step in and be that one to shut down the request so they could still appear collaborative, but their boss is asking them to prioritize their current work. Your team, peers, and bosses will respect your advocacy and dedication to your team's work when you set boundaries and say no for your staff.